Okay, it's really funny. This whole video is a joke. Like, this whole video, I'm not aligned with any of it, but I think it's funny to still upload it and, like, see, like, the duality of, like, feelings and emotions, because I felt so bad about a situation for so long, and, like, there was literally no point. I found out, like, I found out some new information. I've been so lied to. I'm such a clown. I'm actually such a clown. Which is fine, like, it happens. I mean, it's not my fault. I just think everyone has good intentions, because I don't know who at this big age is, like, lying that much. Like, I don't understand. How do you have the time to put that much effort and energy in and you're just a liar? Like, I don't get it. It's so weird. People are so cooked. But I think the video is really funny, because it's like, I think it shows, like, the range of emotions that you go through. Like, I felt really bad, then I realised it wasn't the problem, and now today I really realised that I was actually really entertaining a very not, I think, just like a very egotistical, selfish person. And, like, I don't know, I just think I do care too much, and I should, this is a situation that I should have never given any time or pure energy into, because this person did not deserve it. Actually, quite a horrible person, and I didn't really think I'd say that, but not good vibes, and that's okay. Like, it's so fine. So good to realise that. Guys, I'm so, like, I cannot believe, you know, when you're like, I'm a clown, I'm so silly. It happens. I feel like, what the hell, you know, when you're like, I am so bamboozled that I've been lied to for 3 months. Who has the time to make up all of them things and put out all of the effort just to be not a good person? It's so crazy to me. It's nice to kind of, so I watched this video back this morning and I watched the other one back and I was like, bless me. You know, when you're like, I want to give myself from Tuesday a hug. It's literally Sunday, like, it's Easter Sunday, so this has all been, so you'll see Easter Sunday first, then you'll see the second, then you'll see the first. It's actually so fun. Like, it's made me so angry that, like, I don't know how not to just laugh at the situation, because I'm like, this is so embarrassing. Not like, I actually don't think it's embarrassing for me. I think it's embarrassing for, like, another person. I mean, maybe their, like, frontal lobe hasn't developed or something, because there's no way that you can, like, there's no way that that's, like, normal behaviour. Like, I don't understand. Like, I actually don't understand. I also don't understand what I did to, like, it's so funny how you can just be, like, a good, like, person who has, like, good intentions for someone, and they can just actively be trying, like, faking everything they've ever said with you. It's so bizarre. You forget, like, I think I just have, like, good intentions of everyone, and I think that if you're making that much effort, then surely you have good intentions as well. Boy, it was wrong. Like, I went to the pub yesterday and it was really fun. So I met up with my friend and we were supposed to go for coffee. I don't know if I'm really hungover still, but, like, we were supposed to go for coffee, and then the coffee queue was like 20 minutes, so we went to this pub because it'd just been, like, refurbished, so it was cute. And basically it was 12 o'clock and, like, the wine was just £4, so we got wine, and then we got, like, bottles of wine, and then it just like it was just so fun, like, such a fun, silly day. But yeah, I think, like, in a way I'm really glad, because I feel like I needed to know this, otherwise I would have been, like, just been an idiot for another few more months, which is not good. I can't believe I've been one for, like, 3 months, you know, what the hell. But this also must mean that something really good is coming my way, because, like, I have been feeling like shit, and obviously it's actually not just to do with the situation. The situation was, I think I explained this at the end of the video, like, it had nothing to do with the situation. I think it's a funny video to upload because I think it shows, like, the it's like you're on FaceTime with a friend. I don't know, it kind of shows, like, the duality of, like, girlhood and feelings, and then this has all been in the space of, like, 5 days, so I think that's quite funny. But yeah, I don't know. It's so silly. Like, lesbians are so scary. They're actually so scary. You think because you dress well you can treat people like shit. People are cooked. Like, people are so cooked. You know, when you're actually, like, I have never been so angry. Like, I actually, like, feel so disappointed. Like, I'm so disappointed. I'm like, why would you do that? Like, it makes no sense to me. Like, none of it can make sense. And, like, I don't understand people. Like, I actually don't understand people. I think it's so cooked. Like, it's really cooked. Like, how are you playing with people's feelings like that at this big age? Like, for no reason. For what reason? What was the reason? It doesn't make sense. Like, what? But I'm really glad, because I finally got, like, clarity and, like, confirmation. And, like, now that I know some things, everything, when I was speaking to, like, my friends about it, I was like, oh my god, everything else makes sense. Like all of these little things now make so much sense. And you know, when it clocks, like it's like, oh, it's finally clocking to you, like I get it, like I get all of it, like it's insane. And the amount that a person has lied and been so dishonest in this situation is disgusting. Like disgusting, disgusting, so crazy, like so crazy. I'm just a silly little girl. Just believe everyone has good intentions. Never again. I'm gonna have my walls up this time. I'm gonna, yeah, people are crazy. But the best thing is that no one thinks I'm in the wrong, because I'm not, because I haven't been. I've never been. I have never been, which is really good. So very happy about that. Actually, if anything, it's kind of, yeah, I just look like a bad person actually, which is really nice. Because I've been so anxious. I think a lot of like me being more anxious is feeling like I've been made to look a certain way or all of these things, and like none of that's true. Like none of that's true, which is so nice. And I do feel really happy. It's really weird. I've never been so angry about something. Now I feel so happy because I'm like, there is nothing that could be, when I'm like, oh, this doesn't have to be forever. Forever isn't long enough for me not to see this person ever again, you know? So that's the range of emotions that we've gone through. Yesterday was so funny. There was this pink jelly cat and I just took it home. I was like, oh, I felt really sad. You know, like when you're younger and you feel really bad that your teddies have like fallen out of the bed. I was walking home and I was really drunk. And I was like, oh my god, this poor little bunny is like on the floor. And I picked her up and put her on the wall to be like, oh, and then I saw she was a pink jelly cat and I was like, I'm gonna have to have you. I was just carrying this jelly cat around, like FaceTiming my sister, like calling my sister, sending my sister things, and I was like, this is so funny. But yeah, enjoy this vlog of me crashing out, because it started actually where you've realised that I'm not the problem. I was never the problem, but bless me. I like look at this video and I'm sad. I'm like, oh my god, bless me for feeling like that. Like I felt so bad. I had no reason to, but I think this is fun. I hope you enjoy. I don't know, if you don't, that's fine. I'm sorry. I've got a really fun, I think I'm gonna do this one first because I feel like I just won't post about it, and then it can just be on there and it can just be like for myself to look back on, because I think actually your own vlogs is so good to like watch and realise things. It's so like therapeutic and healing. So I'm gonna put this one up first because then no one will really see it, and then I'm gonna upload my equal gender system one after, because I'm really proud of that one, so I might do that. I might even do it in the week, guys. Might treat you. But I guess happy Easter. Also, you should get your tops from the Uniqlo kids section. I literally wore one yesterday, and age 9 to 10, really good fit. Honestly, perfectly like tapered, great fit. Couldn't recommend more anyway. Okay, bye. Well, not bye, because then you're gonna go to the next clip. Okay, this next clip it's basically all me crashing out, which is quite funny. But bless me, crashing out with love and light. Oh my god, hi divas. Right, so basically this is actually really funny because this is the next day, and I am going to put this video up because I think it's really interesting to see like the duality of emotions of crashing out, and I think I've basically realised that I care so much. But it's like you do have to just talk about things with your friends and then you will realise how you feel. I feel like that looks really funny on my face. I've got like the cutest like stickers in my room that basically make like when the sun's like hits down on it, it like has rainbows everywhere and it's really cute. Like I love it. But basically, I don't know, yeah. Also, this is literally the most wholesome thing, but like I was just talking to James in his room and he like, I don't know, we kind of like finished the convo and he was like, by the way, I really miss you. I was like, I miss you too. Oh. But yeah, I think this video is really funny because I'm crashing out in it, and it's literally, so that was the first, that was yesterday, and then this is the second, so you'll see the second first and then you'll see me crash out. I think it's funny because I'm just like the range of emotions going through, but basically, yes, I had a really beautiful time. I was like, I went to a coffee shop, saw fun, it was beautiful. She got me an Easter egg, it was so cute. And I've been saying, you won't see this because I'm gonna upload this video first and I'm gonna upload the other ones afterwards, but the other videos afterwards are actually from before this time. So, but I just haven't got around to editing them, and I've got no social media at the moment, so there's no point me uploading them because I share the link on my story, whatever. But I've been saying in them videos that I hate the word diva at the moment. I just don't like it. I'm not aligned with it anymore. which is so cracked because it's such a good word and it's like literally like my ingrained, I think I probably just like said it coming out the womb, you know. And then Fen got me an Easter egg and she was like, the diva, I love Fen. And I was like, I love the word again, like I love it, like it. Oh my god, scream. My thing was like, storage is full. Oh my god, that makes me want to cry. That actually makes me want to cry. That's so stressful when that happens because I just can't delete like photos and videos. Basically, last time it's from the CapCut cache. Anyway, that's not the point. So yeah, I love the word diva again. And basically, I don't know if I've already said this. I can't remember what I've said. I've got such bad like knowledge. But basically, the next part of the video is really funny because I was crashing out and then I went and spoke to my friend about it, and so like I saw Fen. It was really sweet, really lovely, really wholesome. We were like stitching the buttons in the coffee shop. And it was so mindful, like it was incredible, and I learn't like actually how to keep the stitches in, which is really good because I've also got a pair of trousers that I want to like stitch the leg on because they're like my favourite low-waisted trousers, but the inside of the seam is like gone funny. So I'm actually just going to upcycle them. I did go and buy a new pair of trousers, but they don't fit the same, and I'm like, oh, because my ones were vintage. So yeah, and it was so wholesome. And then but then I went on like a walk back and I was like, oh my god, like I don't feel good. I think because it's like that, like I don't know, just like it just didn't feel good anyway. And I like kind of said to my friend, I was like, oh, I don't really feel that good, and she lives like really close, so I went around to hers and it was really sweet, and we were talking about things, and it's so important to talk about things so you can understand where you're coming from. And it made me realize that I don't align with like feeling so bad about the situation, because I was talking to my friend and she was saying about how when she went and saw her therapist had basically said, oh, so you're like a mind reader. And she was like, oh, and it's because like you're basically taking things as fact of the idea of what someone else is like saying, like, or like not saying, sorry, like you're basically like I was feeling so bad about a situation because I was putting myself in the other person's shoes and thinking that like how they were feeling, but they've never said that and never communicated that, and I was feeling so bad and so like awful about it. But it just shows that I'm not a bad person because I have actually put their feelings above my own in this situation, and I haven't actually done anything wrong. And my friend like reminded me of that, and like I have tried to like, yeah, I don't know, it just made me feel like so much better. I was like, wow. And then through having like really good chats with your friends, I came to an understanding that a lot of the thing is kind of just that like this person made me feel as safe as like someone else did, and I didn't realize that that was like how I was feeling. And like I cried after I said it. Basically, like my ex took their own life like 10 years ago, and there's so many things that like reminded me of them, and it felt really nice and really safe, and I don't think anyone's made me feel like that since then. So it felt like something to hold on to a bit more, but it doesn't need to be held on to, you know. Like it's really beautiful that that happened and it's really lovely, but like I didn't realize that that's why I felt so like, oh, like I've got to like do whatever to make the situation feel good. And I think I also realized that the reason I feel so bad and that I always have to try and figure everything out and like over communicate, as well as like from the childhood thing, is that they took their own life. And the night it happened, we were in the hotel and we'd had an argument, and I had said to the only person I've ever loved that I hated them the night when they did that. And I feel like I have to like always like let people know that I love them, or like I'm not mad at them, or I'm not angry, or like I would never want anyone to feel like I'm angry at them, or like that something's like, I don't know, I just can't like hack it. And that's obviously great, but then I am putting other people's feelings before my own in the situation, because I'm actually not wrong at all in this situation. And like my friend was also saying that like if you like you're feeling bad and you haven't even done anything wrong, it shows that you're a good person. And I was like, that is so true. Like, you know, when you're in your own head and you like can't really like see past things. And this is why it's so important to like actually have conversations with your friends and let them know, let them know when you're not feeling that great. Because honestly, I thought yesterday, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna feel like awful for like a few days, like this is gonna be really bad, I can have like happy moments. But it hasn't been like that. Like I've literally like moved through it and been like, oh yeah. And like I've also come to the realization that like if someone knows how you are feeling and knows the way that you work and knows your intentions and like says that they really care about you and all of these things, knows you're in a bad place, and like, that they know will make you feel worse, they don't care about you. They literally don't care about you. And that's okay. People can be selfish. People can think about themselves. I get it. I so get it. I'm not the one. I'm not the one. I'm too sensitive. I care too much. I'm just not the one. And that's okay. But enjoy this video of me crashing out, feeling really bad and thinking that I'm the problem, because I would like to put at the beginning of the video that I am not. This is really cute of me. I realise a lot, but I'm not aligned with it anymore. I'm not lying, and it's just the next day. And obviously I'll feel shit about the situation. It is obviously, it's sad. Like, it is sad, but I always knew that the outcome was going to be this. So it's kind of like the outcome was only ever going to be bad anyway, you know? So it's fine. And it, like, the outcome doesn't have to be forever. I think that's what's really nice to think about. And my friend keeps saying this. She's like, you know, it can just be for now. Like, it doesn't have to be forever. And I really like knowing that, like, this doesn't have to be forever, but it can be for now, and that's okay. And I'm at peace with that. And I like that. And yeah. I need to go edit all of these YouTube videos and then delete the videos afterwards because my phone is running out of storage, and that makes me want to cry because I'm gonna make a video on like a journaling ecosystem, and I'm so excited to create it, and I don't want it to cut off like halfway through. But yeah, enjoy the video of me crashing out. Duality of girlhood. Okay guys, I'm basically gonna yap at you like we're on FaceTime because this situation is like really consuming a lot of my brain thoughts. I think it's because it's a Libra full moon, and it's just a situation that I've been in where, I don't know, it just like has a lot of complex feelings and emotions, and I'm basically gonna go have a really cute craft day with my friend. And I like woke up this morning and I was like crying about it, and I was like, I feel like I just need to talk it all out because I don't want to talk about this situation consistently when I'm with my friends. Not that I do, but like I don't want to start talking about with my friends, so I'm gonna overshare. And who would it be if I didn't overshare? So I don't know, it's basically really shit. Like, I basically met someone that was really nice, and it sounds really cringe because you guys will probably know me as like very avoidant and very like don't really let people in. I think like since my dad died, that's just been the case. But deep down, like, I'm such a lover girl, and like this situation wasn't that, but like it was just like a very intense, like, kind of, I don't know how to describe it, like kind of felt like a movie kind of vibes, and it was so nice, and like everything was so perfect. And there's been a lot of things where there's been like things happen, but we've always like worked through it. But it's just like a situation that isn't really serving anyone right now, and it's really fucking shit because like it's so hard when you realize how happy something makes you, and then realizing that this thing makes you so like this situation, like genuinely I have not someone make me feel this happy or safe and seen since like Emma. And that's such a crazy thing because that was like 10 years ago. I don't really let people know me like that, and I'm like a very closed off person. And then in this situation I didn't even like try to be, like it didn't even like happen or come out. I have been a person who has like pushed away in this situation, but there's like other external factors that just make that so easy to do. And it's really hard because it's like I genuinely value this person so much, and like recently something has happened, and like before that happened there was like really good intentions from like my side, but like the lesbian web kind of just got a bit mixed, and things have been said and they shouldn't have really been said, and I feel like I'm now massively in the wrong, and I feel really upset about that because before that my intentions were so pure. Like I was generally going to have a conversation and just kind of be like, I'm like, this is the best thing ever, but it's just not serving me right now because there is other factors involved, and it's just like I can't. It's been like 3 months now. It's been like I can't have something make me this happy and just know that the outcome is never gonna be anything, if that makes sense. And like I would love to be nonchalant and really chill and really like, yeah, like it's all fine, and I have been doing that, and then it's suddenly not been fine because I've been like crying about it and being like, damn. Yesterday was the first kind of day that I sat down and journaled about it for ages, and I also read like my other journal things, and I was like, this is genuinely just so sad because it's like you align with someone so much and maybe it's just not the right timing, and it's like I'm not in like that much of a good space, and it's maybe playing out on how this situation also plays out. And it's really hard to like navigate emotions and navigate feelings because essentially I've had to let something go. Well, this was what my intention was to be like, I care about this person so much that I'm gonna have to let you go right now because I just feel like it's not fair on either of us. And I wanted to like that person to feel so safe and so seen and know how adored they are, and like genuinely like know that it was a really hard decision for me and I didn't want to do it. But like sometimes you have to like choose yourself and choose the other person. Like the other person also has a very confusing thing in this situation because there are other
things to think about, and it's really hard and it's really shit, because it's like I don't want to do that. Like I don't want to jeopardize my own happiness, but it's like you feel like you have no choice. But I didn't get to say any of this, and now it looks like I've like betrayed someone because I spoke about a situation, and I don't know, it's all just very messy. And I was speaking to James about yesterday, and like I feel like I get really like stressed out when like someone doesn't know the full picture of something. Like I feel like I have to really over explain myself, and like it's kind of crazy because I don't understand how you could say you care that much but also you don't care enough to figure out like or ask what happened. And that to me is like really weird, whereas I feel like I have to like over explain and overshare. And James was like, I think it's from when you grew up and like you kind of got blamed for things, and like you would always take like the blame for everything, and you feel like you have to over explain yourself of why you've done things or what's happened in the situation, because you're such a person who puts yourself in the other person's shoes and like feels bad for how them feeling. Like I feel so bad at the moment because I've put myself in someone else's shoes and have been like, that just looks so bad, like that just looks like unfair on them, unfair, like it's actually a horrible situation. Like I feel so sad about it. I've cried about this so much because I've been like, this is so unfair on like how that person can be like made to feel in this situation. And like I don't know why I can't just let anything be. Like if someone's like, I don't care, not that this person said they don't care, but like if someone has kind of done actions where they're like not interested in knowing, then why do I feel so guilty and can't stop thinking about it on like the ways that what actually happened? It's just so strange, like it's really weird. But when James spoke to me about that yesterday, I was like, that actually makes so much sense. Like over like feeling like I have to really explain where I'm coming from. It's just unfair because like I didn't want any of this to happen. Like this is the furthest thing I would want to happen. I always thought it would be like a safe space, just like kind of like have some time, like figure everything out ourselves. I have a lot of like healing and growing to do, and I think like this person does as well, but doesn't, I don't know, like we're obviously just different people. But I can't tell you how much everything feels so aligned. And it's like there has actually been so much that's gone wrong, and it's always been like we've found a safe space to exist, and now that safe space is gone. And I just feel like it seems like it's my fault, and I can't explain that, and I don't feel like there's time or space to explain that, because it's like, how many times do you keep doing a pattern? And I don't know, it's just really shit, guys. It's also like, you know, when you find like I've been so cold and such a person who's been like, I don't want to like allow people in to know me like that, and I feel like I didn't have that wall. It's really shit, it's really shit. It just feels so bad. But it shows in a really beautiful way that I can have the ability to like let people in, and I can have the ability to like love. It's just really cruel that you realise that and you can't do it with the person that you realised it with, maybe. It's so disgusting. I feel so icky. I'm like, ew, like not like me being all cute, and like it makes me feel sick. It actually makes me feel sick. A part of me is like, I just want to go back to like being so avoidant and not speaking to anyone again, but I can't tell you how safe this person made me feel. And it was really nice to feel like I could exist as every version of myself without any judgment, which is really nice, like without any effort or any trying. And maybe that's a really beautiful thing. And maybe once, I'm not going to date anyone until like July, because I just feel like I need to heal so much within myself, and I'm finally at a place where I've acknowledged that that's what needs to be done, and I can do that. Like I feel like I have the capacity to do that. I mean, this morning I kind of woke up and I like was waiting for something and it just didn't happen, and I was like, oh, and normally that would really affect me. Like I cried, and then I just journaled about it, and I was like, okay, like I'm gonna have a really good day anyway. I'm not in control of someone else's response, but it does frustrate me that I can put myself in other people's shoes, but they can't give me the time or grace to do that with myself, if that makes sense. And I get that everyone's different, and I think a lot of people are like quite stubborn and just wanna like not face a situation, and I completely understand that, because I also have a downfall of kind of like shying people away when I get scared. And I think I was really scared, like really, really scared. And I guess the lesson in this is just to be like, when you get scared, you don't have to completely push them away. Oh my god, my calendar's got moon cycles on it. That is so cute. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to do. I've been really like nice, like I'm quite reactive. And I like haven't reacted in a bad way, which is really good, because I actually do really care, and I feel so bad about the idea of this person feeling so bad, which is kind of crazy because I haven't actually said that, but I've just like put myself in a situation of what they could be thinking right now and been like, that is awful, like I feel so bad. But I don't know, everything will work out the way that it's supposed to. And I do also feel like this situation has kind of, yes, it makes me so unbelievably happy, but there has also been a lot of it where there's not really a good outcome that can come from this, if that makes sense, without saying too much. Like, I don't really know what can happen from this. Like, I can just, like, even if we have like a relationship back up, like I'm still gonna just be the person that kind of gets hurt. And I think it's because, like, you know, when you feel like you're not good enough for things, so you kind of just settle for what's there. Maybe it's just the idea of I don't know, like sometimes I think about it and I'm like, am I just really romanticizing a situation? Am I really delusional? But then it's like, how do you feel that way? There's just so much that feels so connected. But maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe I just think about things too much. Maybe it just doesn't mean anything. Maybe that's fine. Being a girl is so hard. Being a sentimental overthinking gal is so hard. It's a Libra full moon today, and it was actually in connection, so I think like if there's, I have kind of admitted to myself, the only situations out of this outcomes was that we won't speak again for a while, or we won't speak again and it will be done. So both of them were really upsetting and really bad, but one of them was going to be like communication and actually understanding each other and actually like doing something healthy, that because we care about each other. So that was like going to be a really nice, like, yes, it's really heartbreaking and really sad, but it was going to be like, at least you know exactly where I'm coming from and I understand where they're coming from. And the other one is just like no communication, they don't understand, and they'll just never think about it. Not think about it. I don't actually think this person wouldn't think about it. Like, I think I'm doing myself a disservice there. Like, I do know that this is a situation where like the person really does care. It's just very easy in the dynamic that it's in to be like, they clearly don't care. But like, that's kind of a disservice. I don't align with that. I don't think it's true. I think when I'm angry and I'm overthinking, like, that's like the first thing I run to. But like, if I do actually go off like the facts, it's not true. But I think it's easy just to like think that. I don't know. I think, yeah, it's a Libra full moon and it will remove people that aren't meant to be in your life. And I guess I obviously, in an ideal world, would love to be able to communicate. I think communication is so healthy and it allows people, and it upsets me because my biggest thing is feeling like I'm not good enough to even communicate with, and I feel like that's being triggered within me because it feels like I'm not good enough to even have communication. But that's obviously something that I need to work through, and just because right now there isn't communication doesn't mean that maybe people don't know how, and maybe that's okay. I think of other people way too much. I should think about myself, and realistically I've been crying of this situation since like January. It's just like, I felt like I just didn't want to let go of something that made me so happy. I guess you have to. Like, it shouldn't be this hard and I shouldn't feel this bad, but it also makes me feel so good. But it's fine. It's literally so fine. Whatever, life's cool. Anyway, I'm having a really exciting day today. Like, I'm going to, also, I layered my tank top over my top. Do you like it? I'm quite liking this angle more for vlogging. Like I feel like this is a cute angle. It feels a bit intense, like with the mirror and just sat in my room. I feel like I'm like, I think because I do my work calls there, like I just feel like I'm like on a Teams call. I am having a really cute day today. I'm seeing my friend Fen and we're going to upcycle our t-shirts with buttons. I thrifted some buttons with my friend Olena and I'm just really excited. Like I've been really looking forward to this day. I've also, I don't know, you've probably seen this in the other videos, but I don't know which one I'm going to upload first. I haven't edited any of them, so I need to figure out which ones I'm going to upload and edit. But yeah, I'm really excited. I feel like this morning, I journaled this morning and I'm starting a journal ecosystem. I think I'm going to do a whole separate video on that, or I might just add it into this one. No, I feel like I've rambled too much in this one. But I woke up this morning and I obviously was like waiting for something and it didn't happen and I felt really upset, and then I journaled about it and I felt really good afterwards, and then I have started a gratitude journal. I actually got this in Paris with my friend LJ. It was really cute. I didn't actually realise, obviously, like I generally didn't mean to, I just generally forgot. Like I thought it was like a like leaflet thing, and then I realised at the end when I saw that, I was like, oh, but I think it's perfect. Like it's such a good size for like a gratitude journal. And I'm gonna do it, like it's so French, I don't know what that says, but I should look up what it says. I obviously put in it, that was the first thing I put in it, flirt with your dreams. I feel like I definitely need to take that advice again. But I started today, so I wrote down 5 things I was really grateful for in the morning, and that was actually really nice to do because I'd woke up, felt really shit, and then like I don't know, like my friend texted me, she was like, good morning my queen, like I hope you're smiling today. And like I've just got such good people around me. I need to stop like fixating on a situation. I know what it is. The reason I fixate on this situation is because it's like it's an easy situation to feel bad about, because I don't have to do much heavy thinking about it, because I know it's probably not a situation that I should be in, even if I want to be in it. But it's easier to crash out over this situation than do the hard work and think about all of the things that are really bad in my life at the moment. And it's easier to fixate on this situation than actually be so sad about them, because I can't deal with the pain of them. So it's actually just distraction, so boring. But I'm aware. So what can you do if you're aware? You know, shut my rings. Yeah. And so this morning I did my gratitude after I did my normal journaling, and I can't tell you how good it feels to like journal again. Like yesterday I said something out loud to James and I was like, I was really vulnerable. Like I was like, I'd never said it out loud before, and I was like, I think I really did whatever. I really cared or whatever. And it was the first time I'd ever said that, and I was like, oh my god. And it kind of felt like a weight was lifted, because I was like, oh okay, like now I can understand that. And I journaled about it and it felt really good. And then I've been putting off journaling for ages. I've probably said it so many times, but I've been putting it off for so long, and it felt really nice to like sit down and do it. And then this morning, my first instinct, I was going to go to the gym, and then I was like, I don't really feel like it because I want to wash my hair and feel cute before I go see my friend. So I just like had a really slow morning and journaled, and then I did my gratitude. And I woke up this morning, and even though I was really sad about one situation, my sister had texted me, and she texted me and she was like, oh my god, like I'm sat at the beach with my friends and it's like a full moon. I looked up at the full moon and I'm like thinking how grateful it is to be your sister. And then she saw like pictures of foxes and then sent them to me, and it was just so beautiful. I was like, oh, like such a sense of like love. And like I feel like gratitude gets you so far in life. Like I think there's so much to be grateful for all the time, and it's really easy to get caught up in like all of these moments that everything is bad. Like I could have been like, oh, my morning is so bad, but it like actually isn't. Like it was just a bad moment, and it can be a bad moment, and I've done the best that I can in this situation with the way that I know how. But I basically tried to do 5, so I think 5 every day is like quite a good thing. I don't really know if I'm going to do them in the morning or do them at the end of the day. This morning I did this morning because I had some things to be grateful for and I just wanted to carry on writing. But I'm so grateful for my sister texting me how she was looking at the moon and thinking how grateful she was that I am her sister. I'm so grateful to get back into journaling. I'm so grateful to have friends who want soft brain days and go to coffee shops and we can upcycle together and be creative. I'm so grateful for a new month and the abundance of possibilities and blessings that it will bring, and I'm so grateful to align back to who I am and the universe, or at least be on the path there, which I think is really nice. It's the 1st of April. I'm normally a person who really aligns with like the spring equinox, and like I don't think the new year is the new year. I'm very like, I've spoke about that quite a lot of times. Do you think I look fat from this angle? Maybe I should have. Oh guys, I'm so insecure about my body at the moment, it's embarrassing. I think it's my posture. like if I sat like that, I just can't fathom sitting like this, like I don't know. But yeah, like I feel like normally I align with like spring and like March equinox. It just hasn't worked out this time, and I think I have all this pressure that like things have to be a certain way by these time frames, and I was really scared of, obviously I'm not in a good mental space at the moment. I've been like signed off. It's like the first time I've kind of been like, oh, like I feel like I'm at rock bottom and I've got to like completely build my way back up, which is fine because the only way I can go is up, and that's fine, I guess. But I do feel like now I'm kind of like, okay, it's a new month, let's just try and not like do like unachievable things. Let's just try and like feel good in the best way that we can. Like let's get back into our healthy habits, let's get back into knowing ourselves, let's go and prioritize like one solo date day a week, let's go and read in the park, let's have a slow morning, let's like go and like nothing like crazy. Like I feel like I don't want to like overwhelm myself, but I think like I'm really excited to get back into vlogging. Like that really is good to me. I do really want to start my podcast again. I'm really anxious of it, but I think I just need to feel the fear and do it anyway, and once I'll do it then it will be good. So yeah, I think like if you haven't felt that good or you don't feel like you've aligned with anything yet, like you do have so much time. And I think like the pressure of like the year, and like it's spring, I felt a lot of pressure to be like, it's spring, like everyone's gonna be happy, the sun is coming back out, then like the evenings are longer, and I was like like I just don't feel like ready. Like I feel like I'm like stressed, and then I was stressing myself out over not being ready to be back, and I was like, it will just flow, it will just flow, girl. I need to like trust in the universe and myself again. Like I'm so fucking powerful. I've always got what I wanted, I've always believed in myself, everything I've desired I've got. And like I've just really forgot about the power of myself and my own intention recently, and I think like that's maybe something that I want to get back into. I feel like it's hard because it's not like a physical thing, if that makes sense. Like it's like there's no like showing for healing, if that makes sense. I mean, probably like I'll probably be a happy person and smile more and like laugh at things but I don't know, like I just, yeah, just miss myself, I guess. I want to go back home to myself. I would love to go back home, like actual my childhood home. But you can't. You have to build your new home, and my home, I actually wrote down in my notes, yeah, I'm writing things in my notes again, which is always when I feel like I'm back. And I did this like kind of thing, I want to make like a zine on home, and I think I was like basically saying like home is like the four walls, like home is like the shoulders that you lean in of like your friend. Like it wasn't like based on like the home that you grew up in. I don't know, I'm really bad at explaining that. I would get up on my phone notes, but I vlog off my phone, which is really hard. That's why I find it hard doing a podcast, because I'd love to just sit on my phone and like remember the notes I've taken. But we need a second phone. I found an iPhone in my random clothes box I was selling on Vinted. I was like, I don't know I had that. So funny. But yeah, I feel like this was like really oversharing. Maybe this would just be the whole video. I don't know, I don't think I have anything else. But yeah, I think you have to take everything very easy on yourself. And if you're going through things at the moment, just know that like honestly same, like you're so supported and so valued and so loved, and like you will pass through it. I really felt like I wasn't going to pass through anything, and like slowly but surely I am, and slowly but surely I'm getting myself. I think when the thing to realise with grief is that I didn't just grieve losing my dad, I grieved the version of who I was before that happened, and I'll never get her back. Like, so I guess it's not about me trying to get myself back, because I don't feel like I will ever do that. Like a lot of my like almost like awe for everything was taken. I think watching your parent die is like the most horrendous thing in the world. And I just don't think I'll ever be that person again, but I think maybe now I'm accepting that instead of trying to fight it and do it. But I will be a new version of myself, and that's a really exciting process. And now I'm gonna figure out who I am and what I want and my boundaries and what makes me feel good. I just don't want anything that doesn't make me feel good anymore. I'm tired of always thinking about everyone else, and I don't really know if they're ever thinking about how I feel, and that's okay. You don't have to, that's fine. But this felt like a little podcast. Maybe I could do the podcast again. Maybe we will. Sending you so much love and light. Oh my god, what do I always say at the end of the podcast? Always remember vulnerability is power. Oh, it's so bad, it's so bad.